then you get that inspiration. Oh wow! For every artist, it's his style. Laugh, you get that one point. You're at the fullest. That I have that I can capture that moment. Most challenging moment was during COVID. The couples who are getting married are not professional actors. While shooting, the flash was not working. My lens is gone. We don't give albums late. We make sure the photos are delivered on time. And then, like everyone thinks that it's just clicking one picture and we are charging one. I sold my one picture for around 55,000. मुझे project बहुत ज़बरदस्त है. मुझे उभरे नु.
Hey guys, myself Sibyl Silvera.
I'm Daniela Mendonça.
Aalonfernz here.
We'll be interviewing Akshay, also known as CaptureX India.
A renowned wedding and travel photographer, Akshay has a unique ability to capture the essence of life's most cherished moments. With a keen eye for a detail and a passion for storytelling, his work transports viewers to unforgettable scenes and celebrations. Today, we dive into his creative journey and the inspirations behind his captivating imagery.
Welcome to our interview with Akshay Naik, also known as CaptureX India.
So the first question is, how did you get into photography?
The first thing I saw was one picture on Insta and all, like the street photographers. They used to post all those nice blurry background wala pictures. And then I told one of my sir from Chogle ki I want to learn photography. But then I was pursuing my graduation in BSc. So he's like, if you're going Mumbai, go every day out, like travel every day, click some pictures. Okay, like every day, like around 20 to 30 pictures, you'll learn photography itself. So like when I was in Mumbai working, I used to go like Churchgate and all, and then click some pictures every day and then upload it on Instagram. And then I received some love from the Instagram and some from brands used to comment. Like suppose if I click a Red Bull one picture, the brand comments. Then you get that inspiration. Oh wow, people love photos. So I think that what inspired me, like let's do more because you get so much love this side. And then I started doing all my street photography itself, and one of my photo got awarded by Sony. That's where I like, my career bumped. I'm like, now I can do more good things. And then after that I came to Goa and I started doing commercials and weddings.
How do you balance your personal life with your work as a photographer?
First of all, I like the work which I do, I do it with passion, and I can call it as a personal life itself. So there's no separate thing as work life or personal life for me. At work also it's personal, at home also it's personal. So I think it's same for me. Talking about balance, like in terms of family and work, then I think I keep my work at workplace and family time is my separate family time. There will be certain time where we both, like me and my wife, work separately, and then it's more of a personal time. So I feel it's kind of same.
How do you make yourself unique from others?
Unique, I think for every artist, it's his style. Like what kind of photos he is capturing, what he's trying to portray to his images. For me, I feel the unique thing is the emotions which I capture through my pictures. Okay, like I don't like more of staged photos. I like more of candidates, more of emotions. Like if you see my set of street photography, there will be like a lot of faces which I capture. Their emotions, how happy they are, how sad they are. And then even for weddings, I do the same thing. I prefer more of emotions where parents, the siblings, the guests, they are enjoying the wedding, the couples. Like there are certain moments where, you have to be very alert. Like in photography, it's like minute second thing. Like if you smile, okay, this is a normal smile. And then when you laugh, you get that one point, you're at the fullest. And that one point we have to capture. Not the start, not the end, the mid. So I think that's the unique thing that I have, that I can capture that moment. I know like at this moment, this thing will be the best one. So I think that's my uniqueness in terms of photos.
So how do you keep yourself up to date with the different trends and challenges, or I could say like something in your career which you would like to fulfill of your clients?
To stay up to date, I think the one and only source is social media for now. Mainly the Insta and the YouTube. Okay, for me main is Insta for now, because the trends comes there. Before it was TikTok, but TikTok is banned in India, so it's abroad it's TikTok, in India it's Instagram. So I see all those wedding films which are done in abroad. I see their trends. Even I see normal trends like some comedy scenes, or trending dance, trending music, and then I try to incorporate it in my field, like in terms of photography or videography. It won't be the same. Like there will be a dancer who is doing some other dance, but I'll use that music and try to use it in our wedding style. Okay, I think that's the unique thing which will come out, and then we are on the, like you say, up to the mark, I can say, like following the trends on the social media.
Can you share one of your challenging moments and how you came out of it?
My challenging moment was passing my BSc exam. I had 12 bags because I used to never, attend lectures. It's wrong, guys. You should always attend your lectures. Yeah. I think everyone will agree. Like for most challenging moment was during COVID, and I just had started photography that time. And sadly, we all artists had no work because we couldn't do anything from home other than the editors. For photographers, and no one used to go outside. It's COVID time, and then we didn't have any job, so zero funds, zero income. And luckily there was one wedding which took place in COVID, and I can say that was my first wedding, like for photography in COVID. It was a very good experience as such, and it was difficult for me because it was COVID. There was certain limits. You were not allowed to go at certain places to shoot. Yeah, touch anywhere. And I think we did a great job for that wedding, and from that wedding we got more weddings after that. But the difficult part was finding clients during COVID, and I think it was very rare that we found clients actually.
People were not ready to pay also.
Yeah, when people were not ready to pay, and some people were asking advances back during the COVID season, and then it was very tough time for us to give those advances back because we needed some funds to survive, and some funds were already used. Like advances, no one saves them; they invest it on our equipments and all. So I think COVID was the most difficult part for all career.
So how do you work with your clients and understand their needs and visions, I could say?
Working with clients, first of all I treat them as my friends or family. Especially when it's for weddings. They come and meet me first, like before the booking is done. They speak to me, so I guide them to the process, how we shoot and all, and that's where we connect and we sort of become friends, and so that it becomes easy on the wedding day, because the couples who are getting married are not professional actors. They are someone who have never been in front of the camera, so it's our job to make sure they are comfortable and they are chilled. They shouldn't be nervous when the cameras come out, because we are 4-5 photographers investors just with all the cameras straight to you, and then
Make them feel comfortable.
yeah, to make them feel comfortable. And I think that's the main point. You make friends with them.
Yeah,
First connect,
Make
and
them
then
feel
the work
comfortable and
goes very easily.
How do you handle difficult shooting situations?
That depends what kind of situations come. Like for shooting, like for me it was like my lights were not working. Like my flash, while shooting, the flash was not working. I thought like, oh, my flash is gone. Then suddenly I realized my lens is gone, and that was right on the shoot, and that was the first time I got panicked. Arey Baba, what to do now? But then I had my backup camera and my backup lens, so I used that one to clear that shoot. So that's how we handle our difficult situation, like having a backup, like backup for everything. Like if one photographer I book, I make sure there's one more photographer in my list who will be able to join that day. Ki Baba, if he's sick, and then I have a backup camera, I have a backup battery, backup memory card. So everything, like to handle the situation, you need a backup plan.
Plan B.
Plan B. You need a plan B.
What would you do if your business is going on a downfall? How would you revive it?
When there's a downfall, I've never thought of it for now. Like what I will do if there's a downfall. I'm just working on it. Ki there shouldn't be a day that I would have to face such situation. If it comes, I'll make sure I work hard again, follow the trends which are trending. I think that's how I'll get my clients back if something happens.
Any plan B for that?
Any plan B, as in live my career?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I have a plan B for that, and downfall won't come by God's grace.
By God's
I'll
grace.
make sure I'll
Yeah.
work hard so that these days don't come. If there is, then we'll see in future. I don't have plan B for that.
How do you prioritize and manage your multiple projects at once?
First of all, I don't take multiple projects which I can't handle. So, like my main purpose is like to give my best at one project. Okay, there are certain projects which comes here and there, but I keep my timings. Like if I have 4 weddings to edit, I keep few days for one wedding, few days for other wedding, according and with the times. Like morning half I'll do one wedding, afternoon and then take a break, and night one wedding. That's how I take my projects, and I make sure I don't take multiple projects which I can't handle, because delivery is the main thing.
In quality.
Yeah, and the quality will decrease if I take up more projects in grid of money. I think that's it.
What trends do you see emerging in the photography industry?
In photography, as in filming industry, I think the reels are trending now. Everyone wants reels because it's short form video and it's easy to watch. 30 seconds you try to summarize everything, or people don't like to watch long videos now. In such, if you see the audience,
The attention is dropped.
Yeah, attention drops. So people try to do reels. So even we get a request to do more of reels, photo reels, video reels, or funny reels, raw moments. I think the reels are trending for now in our industry.
What do you believe is the most common misunderstanding people have about a professional photographer?
Oh, there are many actually. So first of all, I'll speak in terms of wedding photography.
Yes, sir.
First thing is, people think we give albums late.
Yeah.
We don't give albums late. We make sure the photos are delivered on time. The clients take time to select the pictures, because we give a lot of photos and they have to select very few photos for the album, and that takes a lot of time for them to select, and they come with 1 year. After 1 year they come with the photos and they say let's do the album, and we give the album. But people think, the guests who come at your places, they'll think, "Arey, photo album aata hai la?" I'm like, they say, "Yeah, aata hai la." It's not aata hai la. They have chosen it to come now. That's the one thing. And so other misunderstanding is, people think that we charge very high just to click pictures. So they just it's just 2 hours work to click pictures, and you are charging so much. But I feel that's the biggest misunderstanding, that we are not charging you for those 2 hours. We are charging you for the things which we have done in past. We have studied photography, the skill sets we have built up, the equipments are very costly. Our one body camera costs around 2 to 3 lakhs, and then comes the lenses. We have around 3-4 lenses. Each photographers will have minimum 2 lenses. That is around 1 lakh, and some lenses are about 2 lakh. So our gadgets only comes around 10 lakh, and then we are charging a minimal amount for the shoot.
Then they store the data.
Yeah, the backup thing is also very expensive. The hard disks are so expensive. The memory cards are expensive. And then everyone thinks that it's just clicking one picture and we are charging. No, we are charging for all the maintenance which is taking place. So there's one more misunderstanding, that people think that we can work 24 hours without taking any breaks. No, we are humans. We need breaks. We need our washroom breaks. We need our food break. We need all those breaks which normal humans take. We can't shoot for continuous 24 hours, and even our cameras won't be able to handle that much of heat. One more misunderstanding is that people come with the photos, from Pinterest, and saying we want this kind of pictures. Oh, they are very smiley pictures and all. But then to get those pictures, our client has to understand that they also have to enjoy the wedding as they did, and they also have to fulfill the requirements of the setup, everything, as the pictures they are showing. There are some situations when they get me pictures from abroad. Their sunlight, their lighting is totally different from our Indian. Yeah, our light is very harsh, and sometimes skin tones go here and there. And abroad, they are more fairer. Yeah, I have no racism. As I'm just saying, like ours is brown skin, theirs is white skin. So if you try to color grade both pictures, there's a huge difference. You can't get those brown tones on the dark skin and those tones on the white skin. They are totally different. I think that's misunderstanding people have. Ki we can, do as same as those of Pinterest. We can do better, but in our style.
How do you prepare for a shoot both mentally and technically?
Technically, like we start a day prior, we back up all the previous shoots, we charge all our batteries, we make sure our lenses and cameras are in our bag, all the lights are charged, all the equipments are ready, and then we go to sleep. That's the technically we get prepared. Mentally, I don't know how we get prepared. We just wake up, brush our teeth, take our bags, and just go to shoot. And I try to be happy. Like for me, I try to be happy on my shoot so that I enjoy the shoot and make sure the client is also enjoying along with me so that we get a very good content out of it.
How has your work evolved over the years, both technically and artistically?
I think with experience, our skills develop. So if I talk about starting from the start, I used to not use lights. Now we use lights. That was more of natural lighting. Now we have flashes. That we learn technically through our shoots, like through experience, 1, 2, 3 experience. We develop those skills. Artistic way is it's everyday process. Every day you learn new style. You have a different frames every day, different environment every day. So artistically, I think it's the daily process. There's no such as like suddenly you're artistic and suddenly you're down. It's everyday process. Sometimes you might not be that artistic because that place is not giving you those ideas. Sometimes if the place is very nice, you can blast.
What's your perspective on smartphone photography and how it's influencing the industry?
My perspective, I love smartphone photography. I had started with my phone itself. I remember I bought my iPhone 7 and I started clicking pictures. I used to click my brother's pictures like football silhouettes, shots and all. So those pictures were shot on phone, and I feel that gives you a very easy way to start your photography, like framing, editing. Like you develop your eye, like you know what frames you want, and then it's easy to convert it to photo like DSLR later. Yeah. So because now it's how to click, what frames are important. And smartphones, they are good till the Instagram, and commercially some photos get sold. Smartphone won't be able to do weddings or big commercials. They are good till social media or some brandings which require normal pictures, like less editing pictures.
Does a better camera make you a better photographer?
Technically, yes. Like if you see a phone and if you see a DSLR which has 61 megapixel, and if you click a picture, there's a huge difference. Okay, people say photography doesn't matter what gear you use. It does matter. Okay, it doesn't matter when you're learning. When you're learning, gear doesn't matter. You have to learn. Once you're a professional photographer, gears does matter. You need a good, advanced gears, up to date, so that you get those quality work out of it.
What do you find the most rewarding thing has been as a photographer?
Rewarding for me is the respect I've got, like from my clients, my friends, and financially, it's rewarding. If you're good at work, you can make a lot of money. The clients' reviews are very rewarding. Like I always wait for their reviews when I send those edited pictures. What are they gonna say? And once the positive feedback comes, that's one of the biggest rewards, because then they do word of mouth and work gets spreaded.
How do you deal with the feedbacks of your clients, especially maybe when it is critical or maybe they are not happy with your work? Have you come across any situation like that?
Okay, so when clients are not happy with our work, we try to understand what is their concern, like why they are not happy, where we have made our mistakes or what they didn't like, and then we take feedbacks from there, which part they didn't like, and then we recorrect it. It does affect us mentally, they came with a negative feedback, but it's normal. Like everyone's taste is different, everyone's. Okay, some people will like it, some people won't like it, but then it's our duty to make sure they're happy at last. The product which they receive, they're happy with it.
What has been your most memorable project or shoot so far?
Travel wise, my Ladakh series, my Ladakh travel, one of the most beautiful moments I can say. The pictures I have captured are the one of my best set of pictures. After that, I have not traveled much because of weddings, but I still cherish those pictures. And in weddings, I think we have done one wedding last year. That was my favorite one, Austin Shannon wala. That was my favorite wedding because the amount of love we received from their family and from the couples was too much. It was fun actually. They were enjoying the shoot along with us. They were enjoying their day, and then we had more freedom to put ourselves forward and work on our creativity and all this stuff.
What advice would you like to give the young photographers who are planning to keep photography as their career?
My advice will be keep doing what you love right now. Like, don't listen to others when they say, "Arey, what you are doing? What is this picture?" Shoot every day. That's how you will improve yourself. Shoot every day. Go out every day. Like if you are doing a video, shoot, edit by yourself. Take reviews from your mentors or your seniors. If they criticize, take it as criticism. Don't keep it on your ego or something like, why he said like that. If you are wrong, you are wrong. If they didn't like it, that means you have done something which others won't like it. So you have to improve on that. Keep working hard. Don't give up.
What are the different revenue streams for photography?
So there are many ways you can earn through photography. One is wedding photography. Then there are commercials, corporates, ads, real estates. Okay, and then to travel or street. You can sell your images on Shutterstock and through NFTs. Right now, I don't know like how the NFT was, but back then in COVID, NFTs were in boom. Like people used to buy. I sold my one picture for around 55,000 in COVID, like through NFTs. Like you get cryptos. Okay, like I sold around 4 photos in COVID. Now it's a little bit of down. And then there is real estate. You can be a drone pilot, you can be a videographer, you can be an editor, okay, photographer in this stream. Like you have lots of career options in one field of media.
What equipment and software do you need to get started?
For equipments, you can use any basic camera for start. Okay, if your clients are not that heavy, you just want to start with your basic DSLR camera, which is like cheapest, and improve your skills. And for software, there is Lightroom for photo editing and for Premiere Pro for video editing. And if you can't afford that for now, there are other apps on the phone where you can edit your photos, videos. Okay, there are many other. I don't use them for now, so I don't remember those names. But there are many apps on photo and video where you can start, and then later professionally you're going, then you will definitely need Adobe.
Which is your favorite photograph till now, and why do you like it?
My favorite is the one which I clicked in Mumbai, like in front of the India Gate, the bikers doing their stunts. And why? Because it was my first picture clicked on my new camera. Like shifting from phone to camera was a huge thing for me. So that was my first picture, and then that picture was awarded by Sony. So I think first camera, first picture, first award, all lined up very nicely. So I think that's my favorite picture. And there are a few other pictures, like as I told, the Ladakh ones. They got exhibited in China, New York, and one more place, Dubai, and Italy. So those are my favorite ones because obviously like outside people have seen those images. So one more favorite picture is the silhouette picture which I clicked of my brother playing football, and that was with the phone, as in not through the camera. It was shot on phone. So that's one of my favorite.
Is it more beneficial to focus on theoretical learning or hand-on practical when developing your photography skills?
For me, I think practical plays a very important role. Unless you hold a camera, you won't know what's what. So once you hold a camera, you have to know your theory a bit, okay, and then automatically you will learn like which button is what. You just have to study your theory basics, and then once you start capturing images. There are some other theories like how to use lights and all. You just have to study those theories, but make sure you are doing it practical. You just can't blah 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 and then go on a shoot and then you're like, oh, people don't know, like they learn the theory and then say practical, we'll do it on the spot. That's impossible, because all cameras have different function, all lights have different function. You can learn through YouTube, I can say. Theory as in you will learn only those practical names, what is ISO, what is shutter speed, what is aperture. Okay, then how to use it you have to figure it out. When you do it, and then that's how you improve yourself every day, like doing practice.
How much can a person earn as a freelancer?
That totally depends on your skill set, okay, and your experience. So speaking about photography, the start I think is around 2,000 to 3,000, like a proper beginner, just capturing few things, and then the average photographer can earn around 4,000 to 6,000 per day. I'm talking about, and then a very good photographer around 10 to 15, and then very professional, they can charge up to lakhs per day. I think there's a good scope in earning through photography. You just have to develop those good skills and have a good experience in your work.
Thank you for taking your time out of this busy schedule and coming over here all the way from Fakulta.
Thank you, it was my pleasure, and I hope this was helpful. Thank you.
Hey guys! I first only opened my mouth and like, hey, he's not coming out. Aalon is saying 1, 2, 3 and he's saying go for it also.
So today with us we have Capture X India, also known as Akshay. We have Akshay with us, also known as Capture X India.
Controversial something. Capture X India insulting schools. No, we have personal life. Come on.
Personal life with your work as a again. Okay, how do you make yourself unique from others?
My beard. Good point. Script बरे आमगेली. आमगे project बहुत ज़बरदस्त है. मुझे ओपरे नु. किन बोल रहा है?
What do you find the most rewarding thing has been as a photographer?
Food. Free food.
As a beginner, how to build your own portfolio and get clients?
Buy stocks.
Not that. As a
Right.
beginner getting into this field, how much can I expect?
What do you want to expect? Bacha out. Andrew Tate is like this. This is Capture X.
How much can a person earn as a freelancer or a videographer?
Bro, I'm telling you, just type. Baba, just type.
For taking your... Wait. When I just say it, it comes out.
Pull to choida tu edit kit kotto. Also
Thank you so much for coming.
Mogasna.